Hello and welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. It's happy hour. And guess who's back? The booze traveler, Jack Maxwell. And for the first time ever on Kennedy Saves the World happy hour, someone is making me a mocktail. Welcome back, Jack.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
Yeah.
Mocktail.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love a good mocktail.
Does that mean we're mocking the mocktail?
No.
Or it means it's really a mocktail?
It's really a mocktail.
Instead of a cocktail.
Cocktail, yeah.
Cool.
So we have ice cream and Amarula. What is this lovely beverage?
That has such a great story. But speaking of cocktail, should we call it a peacocktail?
Absolutely right, we should.
You look like a peacock.
Fox News Saturday night. Tune in. I will be hosting.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You look great.
It's Halloween.
I love that you left it on.
Yeah, of course.
That's confidence.
Jack, I could not wipe this off and have you miss the spectacle.
It's great. So Amarula comes from South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know how to do it, so I won't even try. I sound Australian when I do it.
Yeah.
But you're good at accents. I know.
I was just doing Australia, basically.
Oh, but with a little bit of...
Yeah, a little bit of Dutch.
A little bit of Dutch
Yep.
in there. That's
Yep.
right. The Deutschland. So I was there, and they tell me this wonderful story. The reason I brought you this is, first of all, it's delicious. So that's the most important
Well,
thing.
we have ice cream here. We have vanilla ice cream.
Yes. And I said, well, let's have it how I had it the first time. So Amarula, in Swahili, if you put an A before a word, it makes it plural. Now, here's the beautiful thing about going to a place, a country, a city, anywhere, is you have the historical record that you can look up in history books or on Google or on television. And then you have the local lore, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
And sometimes they intertwine. You don't know what's real or not. So I will tell you the story as I heard it.
Okay.
So Marula is a tree. So Hare, the rabbit, plants an elephant tusk in the ground. Out springs this beautiful marula tree, so goes the legend. And the elephant goes back to the tree to find its tusk. That's the legend. In truth, it sprouts a fruit that falls to the ground. And it has 3 days before it goes bad. It starts to ferment. So the elephants will make their long journeys. You know, they walk forever, right?
Yeah.
In their line with their families.
A lot of steps.
Lot of steps. They don't need the tracker, do they?
They know.
We did our 10,000
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah.
like in the last.
They're like
2
by
hours.
breakfast.
Yes, by breakfast, and they go knowing when the fruit will fall from each tree.
Wow.
So they plan their journey around that. Now, according to the legend of the hare and the tusk, they eat the fruit to sustain them. But really, to get faced.
They're getting drunk.
They're getting
They're
drunk.
getting drunk.
Is that the word I should use? Okay.
You can say face. They might beep it. I don't even know.
Who knows?
We'll find out.
We'll see. Did they? Only you know. So to me, it's so great because as they do that, you say to yourself, well, how can an elephant get drunk? They're so big.
So big.
Because they have no tolerance. And they eat tons of this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or as they say over there, kilograms of the stuff. And how humans found out about it, they saw elephants and they saw baboons following elephants on these journeys. So why would they do that? And so they started eating the fruit, and you see videos, you can look it up. Baboons getting wobbly from the fruit,
no.
and then an elephant does, and they're messing with each other. It's such a wonderful, like if you like animal stuff,
That really is some circle of
it's
life.
great. Circle of life, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I mean, literally, because they're walking in a circle because they're drunk.
so there you go.
Yeah.
Tipsy, the circle.
Should we try? So
I think we
this
should.
is a fresh bottle of Amarula. As you can see, it's been unopened. This is like chocolatey chocolate milk. May I?
Please do.
How much?
As much as you want, because we can always crack the bottle if we
Oh,
have to.
sure we can.
But-
Oh, I'm so excited to try this Jack Maxwell.
And there's more legend.
Holy crap, that's good.
Isn't that delicious?
Damn.
So people say it kind of tastes like Kahlua or kind of like Bailey's, but for me, it's its own thing.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
fruity but chocolatey.
I mean, this is
coffee-esque.
just like chocolate milk and ice cream, but
Isn't it delicious?
if
Well,
it were
if it were
Amarula,
the alcoholic version, you'd have a unique taste in your mouth right now. That's awful.
I really
good.
would. I really would. So, Jack, I'm going to South Africa at the end of the month.
That's
what should I
incredible.
know?
You should know that to the locals, the marula tree is holy. They
Ooh.
have blessings there. They have weddings there. They will go there just to sit under the tree and take in the spirit of the plant.
Wow.
And then maybe while they're there, collect a few bags of fruit. But they gotta do it quick. And this has become so popular.
Is this made from the marula tree fruit?
It is.
Really?
Hence the term Amarula. Many fruits go into that bottle.
It's quite lovely.
Isn't it quite lovely?
Well, the ice cream and the chocolate milk.
You can't stop eating it.
No.
It's delicious.
I cannot.
That's how they gave it to me. And also, by the way, if you ever try it in real life,
that's good.
you drizzle hot fudge on the inside of the glass
Stop
first.
it.
Then the ice cream, then marula or Amarula, then whipped cream. You got a hot fudge sundae affogato combination.
Yeah, that's going to knock you on your keister.
And make you feel like a drunk elephant or baboon or pretty peacock as you are right now.
Is South Africa a favorite place of yours to travel?
You know, I loved South Africa because it was so different. First of all, you hear the history of apartheid and all of that. And you deal with people who are going through that change still because they think back decades. But Cape Town itself is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
Wow.
They say some places are dangerous. And it's unique, though, because right in the middle of the country, we were crossing the country. Right in the middle is Swaziland, a country to itself.
Yeah.
So we were stuck at the border, even though it was inside the country of Swaziland, because they wanted
visas
and passports and money.
Oh. Yeah.
And so
that's kind of like the international visa.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd like to think so. But South Africa has Kruger. Are you going to go on a safari?
That's where we're going. We're going on safari.
See the big five,
Hopefully.
the animals and all of that. Yeah.
A lot of leopards where we're going.
Well, funny you say that. My guide was doing it for 7 years. And he said, I've never seen a leopard. We see one on top of a pile of termite wood, like it's 4 or 5 feet high. And I said, what is that sawdust? Where would that come from? Are they building houses somewhere? It's the termites.
Whoa.
And
it was just a giant termite mound?
Well, of the leftovers.
Yeah.
It wasn't termites. And the leopard was gored by a,
Cobra?
Pumbaa. I forget. Not wildebeest. What's the thing? Warthog.
Warthog.
Yeah. So it was up in the tree. So the leopard dragged the warthog up to the tree, and it was upside down, bleeding out. And he saves it there, and he was recovering because he got gored in the side.
Oh no!
Yeah, but he was recovering, breathing on this thing, and the guide wouldn't leave. He was staring at it. I said, He goes, 7 years. I've never seen one.
Stop it! He's never seen a leopard.
No, on his tours. But where you're going, a lot of leopards.
That's what they say.
So we went to the marula tree. We had to do that because we were going to drink this, right?
Are there a lot of marula trees there?
Yes, there are. At least there where we were. But here's the funny thing. The guy gets out with a rifle. An old school rifle, like from 1,000 years ago.
A musket, really.
Yeah, a musket, almost. Yeah. Very revolutionary. Who are you looking for? Redcoats? What happened was, he said, well, there could be lions around here. I said, that's a single-shot rifle. I have a whole crew with me. I have you, I have the other driver. How's that going to save us? He says, well, it'll save me. Talking about himself.
Yeah, of course.
He says, I could shoot the lion, and hopefully he doesn't have others with him. So there's a lot of gambling when you're out there on the safari.
Oh yeah,
so
I went on a walking tour in Zimbabwe, and we were sandwiched between 2 male elephants. And so our guide had the safety off and had the gun like pointed at the elephant, and I'm like, please don't shoot that beautiful creature.
Unless he jumps on your back.
Yeah, that wanted to kill us.
Did you feel in danger?
Oh yeah. I mean, this guy was like mock charging and shaking his head, and he was not happy to see us.
And you stayed cool.
And the other guy just sort of lumbered up on him like, hey, what's up? What are you doing here? What are they doing there? Are they one thing or are they a bunch of little things?
But they never attacked you.
No.
Obviously.
It was wild. All the women stayed in line, as we were told to do by our guide, Quinn, who was later eaten by a lion.
No.
Quinn, yeah.
Are you messing with me?
No, Quinn was attacked and killed by a lion.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in Zimbabwe.
On the tour?
No, it was years later.
At a nightclub? Where would he be attacked by a lion?
At the Hyde, where he was at the safari park.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And was it because he was hungry, or did he mess with the lion?
I don't think he messed with the lion. He was a conservationist.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, really
smart.
That's
terrible.
Yeah.
What's the chances? It doesn't happen too often. Not the guides, because they're so smart.
Yeah, the
right?
guides are so smart.
Hunters.
He was probably,
you hear about the hunters getting eaten all the time.
and that's fine.
That's great.
Yeah. But Quinn was probably, I'm guessing, saving other people.
Oh.
But he was an amazing guide. He was
Rest
really
in
cool.
peace, Quinn.
Amen. And now he's part of the circle of life. So
Yeah.
God bless him.
Maybe he's in
Hell of a story.
the Amarula tree.
Yeah, probably looking down on everyone, going, "What's up, Shaka?"
Shaka?
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata?
Is there Hakuna Matata? Is there any place on earth you haven't been that you really want to go?
Yes. So I went to maybe 50 or 60 countries on Booze Traveler.
Wow.
But
How many a year?
We did 15 1 hours the first year, and then 16 every year after that.
Different country each show.
Yeah, and then we did a domestic show called Booze Traveler Best Bars. And I have a new show called Spirit Quest.
Yeah.
We're trying to sell it now. It's like Booze Traveler. And Sammy Hagar was, I guess, the coolest cat in the world, speaking of cats. But if I could go somewhere, I went to Tahiti, and it was so gorgeous.
Yep.
Maybe Bali, because everybody tells me.
I would like to go to Bali.
I would like to go to Bali. I think.
Yeah.
But
Bali
there
seems pretty cool.
But there are a lot of places. I've never been to Puerto Rico. We didn't do the show.
Puerto Rico.
Yes, see.
You have to go.
Mucho, mucho amore. You know who that is? Walter Mercado. In Canada, I've been to, but not for the show. So, and there are a lot of places I'd like to go doing a show as opposed to just doing the touristy thing to find out the
Is it more
drinks
fun for you working?
I have to say I get more in for sure because it's 16-hour days and the crew wants to go out drinking and exploring. We're in Sydney. They're like, oh, I said, no, I did that during the day.
Yeah.
That was my thing already, you know? So I have to rest up for the next day. So I'm on and doing the thing while we're shooting.
And they're all hungover. Just useless.
Right. Which they can be. But me,
no,
gotta go to work.
Sharp as a tack.
What about you? Where would
Jack
you like?
Taxwell.
Jack. Where would you like to go?
I would like to go to the Maldives.
Oh,
yeah. I would like to go to Bali. I've never been to Thailand.
Oh, Thailand's great.
I would like to go to Singapore and see Formula One, the Grand Prix there.
I'm not a Grand Prix guy, but I'd love to go to Singapore. That's another place. But Thailand, what a combination of old and new. You got big buildings, and then right outside, there's the temple and burning the candles. People come and pray and sit there on their lunch breaks. It's a really great combination.
Yeah, I'm excited to go there at some point. I don't know when. I got to get South Africa out of the way, and then we'll see where we go.
That's the order. South Africa first. Stay away from the lions. Have some Amarula under the Amarula tree.
I certainly will. Hopefully they'll have some ice cream.
And say, damn, this is good. It can also be served over ice is a good way to drink it.
Oh, wonderful.
Just straight up.
All right.
I mean, the real one. Because we have just...
this is phony baloney nonsense is what it is.
For certain purposes, I guess,
the
right?
last drop. Oh, yeah.
Good to the last drop. Maxwell.
Damn.
House.
Jack Maxwell, so good to see you again.
Kennedy, thanks.
Thank you for sharing your adventures. You can come back anytime and make me a lovely cocktail from your journeys.
And you'll tell me more about South Africa?
I'll tell you the whole story.
When you come back?
You know it.
On and off the air, you'll tell me
That's right,
all the
Jack.
good stuff?
You know it.
And I'll have more stories for you.
Very
and
good.
more drinks. Great. Thank you.
Mocktails for everyone.
Mocktails, I mean.
Along with Jack Maxwell, this has been Kennedy Saves the World, and I'm Kennedy. Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.